welcome back to the channel and another video. I just got back from taking George to school and made myself a nice cup of coffee. I'm going to sit down and have that, and then the plan of action is cookies. I don't know why, I've just got a real urge this week to do some baking, and normally it's cakes, brownies, things like that, but I really just fancy doing some cookies. And I've been looking online and there's some amazing sugar cookie designs that you could do, and I just really want to have a go. They're not going to come out anything like I want them to, and I haven't got any high expectations at all, but I'm going to give it a go. I ordered myself some cookie cutters and a few other bits to do it as well, so I'm dead serious. I do want to try this, but yeah, I've got no idea what they're going to come out like, but I've got a couple of days, and I'm up to date with housework, I'm up to date with work, so in between I'm just going to get these cookies done. And what I think I'm going to do, because I think it's the way you're supposed to do it, is do the cookies today, hopefully they come out all right, and then I'm going to leave them till later on today and I'm going to ice them, and then tomorrow I can try and try and finish them off tomorrow. It's probably not going to come out how it is in my head, but I'm going to give it a go. That's what I want to do, and I will bring you with me. Lloyd's working, he's got private work today, so you're stuck with me no matter what, and that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to sit down, have this cup of coffee, and then get started on the cookies. And fingers crossed they come out well. Right, so I'm just about ready to make a start on these cookies. This is what I was talking about. So for my first attempt, I'm going to do these giraffes. That's supposedly a giraffe. And what I'll do is this afternoon, once the cookies have cooled down, I'll do the yellow. And then I'll leave that for 24 hours. And then tomorrow, I'll go over it and do like the brown spots and the details. That's what I was kind of trying to explain earlier. I think that's the way you're supposed to do it. So that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully they come out like this, because in my head I'm thinking they're just going to expand and not really look like a giraffe at all, but I'm going to give it a go. This is the easiest one I can kind of see the shape of, is the giraffe. So I'm going to do that first and see how they go. So I've not got off to the best start, as you can see. The scales don't seem to be working properly. I've looked, Lloyd's looked, and every time we put in something on, it's coming up with a different number, so that's not the best of starts. I'm hoping it's the batteries, so I'm just going to try and change the batteries now, because I haven't actually ever changed them. I've never had to change them since we got the scales. So I'm just going to check them now, and then I'll start from scratch, because I don't want to risk doing it all wrong once I've already started. So let's try that and see how we go. lot more difficult than they make out on the internet. I realised halfway through it would be easier to dip the cutter in the flour, and that actually really helped. So I redone the first couple that I did, and I've come out with these 4 little giraffes, and I actually think they look really cute. I'm going to start with them just to see if they're the right thickness. I'm going to put them in as my trial lot and just see how we go. I have actually ordered a baking sheet. It's the only thing that hasn't come yet, because I looked in Lidl the other day. I thought I'd be able to pick up some baking paper really easy, and I couldn't find any. So yeah, I just ordered a silicone baking sheet. That way I can just reuse the same one rather than go through a load of baking paper while I'm trying to figure this out. But yeah, I'm going to put this first load of giraffes in and just see how we go with them. First lot are out. They have kept their shape, but they've expanded a little bit. So I'm just going to put them in a little bit thinner and finish off the giraffes. And I've got enough dough to try and do another one. So I will keep you updated how they go. Right, I've done, I don't know how many biscuits. I've done a load of giraffes, a load of reindeers. Once they started coming out in a decent shape, I got a bit carried away. So I've done absolutely loads. The kitchen is full of biscuits. So I'm now going to try and get together my first mix of icing, which is going to be yellow for the giraffes, and hopefully I'll have one ready for when the first batch of giraffes has completely cooled down, and I can just start doing the I don't even know what you call it, like a base of icing, and then tomorrow I can carry on with the little details on there. Again, I have no idea how they're going to come out, but let's give it a go. I just stopped to have a bit of a tidy up break because the mess was just driving me mad a little bit. Now we're good to go again. I have done my yellow icing. To be honest, it's a bit more pale than what I would like, but I'm going to go with that because I don't want to use all of the yellow food colouring in one go because it's the first time I've done it. So I've put that in a squeezy bottle, which I got specifically for this because I just can't be dealing with piping bags and things like that. So I thought, right, hopefully this will work. And then that saves doing that. So I'm now going to make a start on the giraffes. No idea what's going to happen next. But hopefully, I mean, it's quite thick, but not too thick. So hopefully it should sit on there okay and it won't run off. But it might just make a big mess. Let's see. Let's give it a go. Right, that's all the giraffes done. Now I've got all these reindeers. So I've got quite a bit of yellow in here. What I'm going to do is put it back in the bowl, add a little bit of red and blue, I believe it is, I'll double check that, and try and make a brown. And then I can use that for the details on the giraffe, but also on these little reindeers as well. So let's try and do that. I can't believe the time. It's 20 to 2. It's literally taken me all day to get this far. Right, let's try and make a brown. Maybe I'm not going to be as good as this as I hoped. Let's give it a go. out all right. And I've given them to my mum and to my sister-in-law who like the reindeers. And we've just had the morning at my mum's. George enjoys feeding the animals with my dad, as you saw, so we're going to have the afternoon here while Lloyd's working today, and then he will get us on the way home, and the rest of the weekend we will be spending at home together. So that is this video done. Thanks so much for watching. As always, if you did enjoy it, like, comment, subscribe, we really appreciate it, and we will see you next week.